Welcome friends. Today we will study the proving ring. A proving ring is a device which is used for force measurement. It is shown in the schematic diagram. I suggest that stop the video, pause the video and draw the diagram in your notebook. Let us try and understand the principle of proving ring. Within elastic limit, when a force is applied to material, the deformation produced in the material is proportional to the applied force, and by measuring the deformation, the force which is applied, it can be measured. Thus the proving ring is based on the principle of Hooke's law. In this, the applied force is converted into the deformation of the ring and it is measured. Let us understand the construction. There are two main parts of the proving ring. One, the ring itself. Second, the deformation measuring system. The ring is made from alloy steel. It is manufactured with high quality manufacturing processes, very accurate manufacturing processes. It has a rectangular cross section. Here in the diagram, the rectangular cross section is shown. The ring has two external bosses for force application. One boss is at the top, another at the bottom. Force F is applied to the bosses, and it has two internal bosses. One boss supporting the vibrating reed and another boss supporting the micrometer. The vibrating reed and the micrometer, they form the deformation measuring system. Working of the proving ring. Force is applied to the external bosses as shown in the figure. Due to the force, the ring deforms. Now there are two cases here. When the compressive force is applied, the ring deforms like this, and when the tensile force is applied, the ring deforms vertically. In both cases, the shape of the ring changes from circular to oval. Now the deformation is measured by setting the reed into vibrations. So this reed is plucked gently, or it is gently tapped with the help of pen. The reed is gently tapped, it is set into vibrations, and when the reed is vibrating, the micrometer is adjusted such that the tip of the micrometer just touches the vibrating ring. Now this adjustment is done until there is a change in the vibrating sound of the reed. When the micrometer anvil touches the reed, there is damping of the vibrations of the reed, and that changes the vibrating sound of the reed. This indicates that the micrometer has just touched the vibrating reed. At that point, the micrometer reading is noted to give the deformation. For measuring tensile forces, the external bosses are threaded and cooling rods are provided. Now we will see the advantages of the proving ring. Proving ring does not drift or change with time when used within the deflection limits. So this is a very important property. Instruments should not drift or change with respect to time. Proving rings are known to be very stable for many years, provided that they are used within the deformation limits. They can be calibrated accurately by using dead weights, and then they can be used on field. When used properly, they give accuracy between 0.0125 to 0.075%. They are very less in cost as compared to the deadweight measurement system of the same capacity. And when compared with the deadweight measurement system of same capacity, they are portable. Now coming to the limitations. The accuracy of the proving ring depends upon the manufacturing quality of the ring and also the material which is used for the ring. The manufacturing has to be of very high quality, precise to get accurate results of the proving ring. Also, for highest accuracy, the ring has to be used at specific temperature. This is given by the manufacturer. Thank you. That's all about the proving ring.